Hello everybody, today I'm at the North American International Auto Show taking a look at this 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. This guy has the 6.6 liter gas V8 and a 10-speed automatic transmission. This being the custom trim level, it's going to have the color matched front grille surround and black front and rear bumpers. The headlights are going to be halogen and incandescent. You have a functioning hood scoop, or functioning on the diesel engines, I should say. This one is non-functioning. Chevrolet is spelled out on the grille. Your Chevy bow tie is on the driver's side, and you have black powder-coated tow recovery hooks. Coming around to the side of the vehicle, we have this nice black plastic fender flare, and then coming down to the wheel and tire setup, it looks like we have a Goodyear Wrangler AT on there, and it looks to be a 20-inch wheel. Front splash guards, 2500 HD badge, and cab length running boards. Trailer tow mirror with blind spot monitor, as well as your spotter lamp for hooking up a trailer in low light conditions. Black door handles. Right here we have your bed step, which makes getting something out of the bed very easy from the front of the bed. Right here we have your capless fuel fill port. If you were to opt for the diesel, this would be the diesel and this would be the DEF fill port area. Again, plastic fender flares with front and rear splash guards around the rear tire. 4x4 badge is going to be right here. This is the second generation bumper. It does offer more clearance for work boots. If you have blind spot monitoring, your blind spot monitor is going to be in there as well. Incandescent tail lamps. This guy does have the Pro tailgate system. I'll go over that a little bit later once we take a look at the bed. But we have your 4-pin and 7-pin connectors right here. Chevy bow tie in the middle, and then your Silverado and custom trim badge on the side. Overall, if you've watched this channel for a while or have seen any of my more personal videos, you know the color of my truck, and I absolutely love this color, especially in the custom. I think it looks really nice in the light. However, I do wish they would offer color matched front and rear bumpers with LED headlights. With that being said, let's take a closer look at the interior. Over here on the driver's side, we have all the window controls. The driver window is automatic up and down. Then in front of that, we have your mirror controls. This guy does come with the power folding mirror. However, it does not come with the power telescoping mirror, so you do have to move that guy out manually. A lot of people have complained that they don't like the placement of the mirrors on these Silverados and Sierras. I actually don't mind them. Typically, if the mirror was mounted right here where the door meets kind of the A-pillar, it'd be extremely high up and in your way. Now you have a little bit more visibility. Mounting the mirror down more on the door panel gives you a greater amount of visibility, and right here would be a huge blind spot. So if you're turning, you wouldn't be able to see a vehicle right here because this would be moved up over here, and it'd just be that much more difficult to see. So I actually like the placement of that. Right here we have your electronic parking brake, the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as your dimmer switch for the instrument cluster, and then your cargo lamp above that. Above that, we have your push button transfer case and your trailer tow mode knob. Coming to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, various gauges up top in the middle, and then a small LCD screen below that. We have a rubberized steering wheel. It does seem pretty hard to feel, like it will last a while compared to some of the other offerings from the competition. Right here we have all the cruise control buttons, as well as your gap adjustment for your adaptive cruise control. Over here we have the steering wheel mounted phone call buttons, and then we have the control pad for the center LCD display right down in there. Up top by the glass of the windshield, we have two little storage trays. The shallow one is closest to the windshield, and the deeper one is closest to the passengers. Coming back to the touchscreen, it looks like we have about a 7.5 to 8 inch touchscreen display. Unfortunately, being in 2023, the heavy duties tend to lag behind the 1500s. So hopefully in 2024, we will get the refreshed 1500 style touchscreen display. But this guy does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as navigation. Very responsive. You have your trailer app right here, so you can go through your pre-trip checklist, so you make sure all your lights and stuff on your trailer are working. It also has a 4G LTE connection. Under that, we have all the physical buttons for the radio, and then under that, we have your single zone climate control. A few buttons down here. We have the tailgate release button, hazard light button, traction control off button, and then your power plug for the bed, integrated trailer brake control, USB-C, USB, and a 12-volt outlet. Then we have a 120-volt, 150-watt power outlet right here. That brings us to the center jump seat. You have 2 cup holders, chain storage, as well as a little storage tray right here, and then a cutout for a plus-size smartphone. Grab up on this, giving us access to a storage tray in there with a business card holder. This center seat does pop up, giving us 6 possible seating configuration in this vehicle. To unlock it, you're just going to pull this little string right here. It'll unlock and then come down for you. Over here we have 2 glove boxes for this vehicle. Up top, your vanity is non-lit for passenger as well as your driver. And then up top on the headliner, you have your LED dome map light buttons, as well as your SOS and OnStar buttons. Now, weirdly enough, this custom does have the rear view mirror camera system. So when you engage it, it will turn on, and then your settings are you can adjust the brightness, adjust how high or how low the camera views, and then adjust the zoom of the camera itself, which is pretty sweet. Overall, pretty standard, basic custom interior. You do save a lot of money being the starting trim level, but with that being said, again, you do have some features that are a little bit more on the high end, like the rear view mirror camera, and this touchscreen display is still pretty stout. With that being said, let's take a look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. So with this guy, you do get under seat storage, or you can actually just move these up and have a completely load flat floor, which is nice. You do not get the in-seat storage on the custom trim, but getting in is real easy with the grab handle and the running boards. It looks like you are going to get storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. And then down here, the rear passengers are going to have HVAC vents. Tons of headroom in here. There is no sunroof, so the front passengers get a ton, and so do the rear passengers. LED dome map lights up top, and then your hanger hooks are integrated on the outermost portion of the headliner. And then this does have a single pane glass, so there is no power sliding window back here. But overall, a bunch of leg room back here, and even being cloth seats, it's still extremely, extremely comfortable. Let's take a quick look at the bed. So to open the tailgate with the custom trim, I believe there's 2 ways to do it. It's with the button underneath the touchscreen display, and then there's the actual physical buttons themselves. I don't think on the custom you get the key fob option. This does again have the Pro tailgate system, so it does have 2 opening tailgates. First one right here gives us access to load longer lengthy items at an angle in the bed. If you want to keep them in the bed, you can open this up, and that'll actually extend the actual bed space technically about 1 foot to 1.5 feet, and then they do give you additional tie-down points on each driver and passenger side. When you're done with that, you push this down, fold this back up. If you want to open the tailgate regular, you push the button on the bottom like I just did. Looks like this guy has a spray-in bed liner from the factory with 3 tie-down points in each of the 4 corners for a total of 12, which is class leading. We also have a 120 volt 400 watt power outlet right here on the passenger side. This guy does have the 5th wheel gooseneck prep package already installed. It also has LED bed lighting, and then your 4-pin and 7-pin connectors for the gooseneck 5th wheel prep package. Now, if you want to use the tailgate like a step, you're going to push both buttons simultaneously. They will automatically go down for you. Once it's down, you're going to flip this guy back down. It's got this like grip tape, like a skateboard on it. Step right on up, pull this little lever out, and then you're up and into the bed. Now to get down and put it away, you're going to reverse the process. You're going to grab this little latch right here, pull it towards you, and then put it down. Flip this guy back up, and with the same one hand in the same motion, put the tailgate up. Let's take a quick look at the towing and payload of this vehicle. So here's the payload and towing information on this vehicle if you can see it. So there you have it, 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. If you want to keep up with more auto show content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please be sure to check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.